Okay. Uh, the topic of this test is traffic where you live. Okay, this is the main
Okay.
thing. The questions are about this, the traffic where you live.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
how do most people travel to work where you live?
Uh, there are a lot of different type of transport medias are available in my country, and the people used to choose the transport media according to their preferences. There are a lot of people that use public transportation, like buses or cabs to go to their workplaces. And other than that, there are a lot of people that use their private vehicles to travel from home to their workplace.
So, what traffic problems are there in your area?
I can say that the major problem in my area regarding the traffic is the congestion of the roads, because there is no balance between the capacity of the roads and the amount of the vehicles that that move on the roads. There are a lot of vehicles move on the roads, and in comparison to that, the roads are I feel that the roads are congested. Because of this congestion, many times there is a traffic jam on the road, and people can stuck anywhere anytime without any consequences. And a very big issue that I see, that uh, the uh, the compliance of the traffic rules is not very much strict in my area. People very easily uh, like uh, um, easily break the rules. And although government is paying a lot of attention towards it, they started the automatic challan system to the people who just violate the traffic rules. But I think there is still a lot of room remains for improvement.
All right. So, um, how do traffic problems affect you?
I think these days traffic problems are affecting everyone, and likewise me. Because of these traffic problems, sometimes I got stuck in traffic jams and I got late for my office. And not only I got late, it just put a lot of pressure on my health, and especially on my mental health. I feel very much depressed and fatigued whenever I get stuck in traffic jam. And sometimes it gives me sciatic pain because of the constant pulling and releasing of the brakes and clutch. And other than that, I feel that spending a lot of time on the traffic jam just destroy or waste my time that I can spend with my family, and I can spend my family.
Okay. So, how would you reduce the traffic problems in your area?
I think this is a very larger scale issue, and people can issue collectively. But I think everyone living in the area should play his responsible role towards this issue. I think the first and prime duty of every person is to follow the traffic rules, and they also has they also have to drive carefully rather than driving very fastly. They have to manage their time. They manage their time rather than just leaving just before the arrival time, and just speeding very fastly and creating problems for others. And they also have to respect the traffic warden.
All right. So, now we come to part two of the test. So,
Okay.
describe a game or sport you enjoy playing. You should say what kind of game or sport it is, whom you play it with, where you play it, and explain why you enjoy playing it.
Okay. There are a lot of sports that are very famous in my country, and people really enjoy them. And these days, there are a lot of indoor and outdoor sports are available in my country, and the people who enjoy these sports according to their preferences. But here, I would like to talk about my favorite sport. I remember that in my childhood, I really liked to play badminton with my brother. Although we did not have very equipped net for this badminton play the game, but I remember that we used to play the game in the street. My father bought us a very good quality racket and dozens of shuttles that we use in playing. And I remember that we play on daily basis in the street. And I can say that I was a good player of this game. Although we play very simply rather than following the strict rules of the game. And recently I also had a match few days back with my friend. Although she was very good player of the badminton, and she in fact won the game because she is in practice. But I enjoyed that game very well, although I lost it, but I enjoyed it. I learned this game from my friend who is my class fellow in the school, and she was very good in playing it. We also played the game in the university, but now presently I hardly find time to play the game. But in the future, I am trying to manage my timetable accordingly, and I am planning to to fix some time for myself in which I can play the game, and I can do other activities like exercise or walking, etc. But the reason why I like this game is that this type of a game like badminton, it involves it involves all of your muscles of the body, your arms, your legs, everything is in working condition, because you have to hit the shuttle by the help of racket which is in your hand, and you can also have to switch from right and left shots, and you sometimes you have to run to chase the shuttle. And other than that, your brain, your perception, your foresightedness, all are the part of that game. And I think this is a very good type of exercise that can make you mentally and physically fit. So I really like this game. And they are I think a very distinguishing feature of this game is that you don't require to have a lot of facilities for that. There are only two-person can play this game, and you just want to have a racket and a shuttle. Other than that, you do not need to have the full and very good quality of net and markings on the ground. You can play this game very simply.
Okay. Now we come to part three of the discussion. The discussion topic is children's games. Now,
Sorry sir, आपकी आवाज में
children's
distortion आ रही है.
games. The topic is children's game. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Now we are going to start it now once again. We see how have games changed from the time when you were a child.
Oh, I can say that there is a drastic change in the type of game. I remember that when I was a child, I we all used to play the games outdoor. Our most of the time, the games are related to running, or like we used to play the hide and seek and the the games in which one of our friends become our teacher and she teaches us, and we most of the our activities are outdoor activities. We play outdoor games, but these days children are very much fascinated towards the modernized gadgets like iPads or laptops, and they really like to play the video games. They spend many hours in front of the screens, and they don't really like to play the outdoor games. So I think there is a complete shift between the choices of the game these days.
Okay. The next question is, do you think this has been a positive change?
No, I don't think so that this is a positive change, because the outdoor activities, outdoor games, we require a lot of physical and mental effort that ultimately makes you physically and mentally strong, and it helps in toning of your muscles and the strengthening of your mind. But the games that are usually children like to play at homes are related to the screen. They spend many hours in front of screen, which puts a stress on their vision. And I see a lot of children with spectacles, and other than that, they are not physically strong because their activities are not related to the physical like working. They spend many hours, but just by sitting on one place, that makes them physically weak. So I think this change is not a good one.
All right. Now, the next question is, why do you think children like playing games?
I think children really like to play games because they are full of energy, and they always want to do something different, and they also feel bored by their working and studying routine. So they really like to play with their family, with their friends, and other than that, their priorities are entirely different from elders. The elder really have to think about lot of more serious things. They have to earn money. They have to spend hours in working, whereas the children don't have to do all these activities. So they really like to do playing. They
Okay,
really like to play.
very good. So now we shall talk about games and competition. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So do you think competitive games are good or bad for children?
I think competitive games are very good for children because they increase the sportsmanship in them. They encourage the sense of getting better in them, because if there is no competition, the true sense of game can be lost. Because if for example, if a friend of any child won the games, then the children really tried hard to get to that position in the next game. But if there is no competition, the children, I don't think so that the children will really work hard to get better and to improve themselves. So I think the competitive games are very good and fruitful for the mental and physical activity. And other than that, the competitive games are also very good to develop the stamina, because although whenever you see a person winning a game, you hesitantly or in your heart, everyone try to go to that position first, and to get to that position, you have to struggle hard, and you have to put a lot of efforts in that thing. Other than, if there is no competition, everyone remains the same for years and years.
Okay. So now, how can games sometimes help to unite people?
Yes, there are a lot of games that are basically the collective type of games or team games that require the team working, like the cricket and football and volleyball. These type of games require the collective effort. And when people, when different players of these games make a team, then they just leave behind their own preferences and their own hatreds. They work as a team, and their basic and the uh, ultimate goals are same. So they work together, and rather than just keeping in mind their like worries, their enemies, and their all these hatreds or worries, they just keep all these things behind, and they work for a common goal. And by these type of games, leadership power, their foresightedness, and their the uh, sense of accepting the change and accepting the failure develop in person. So I think these type of games are also very much important for the personality development.
All right. So, why is competition often seen as important in today's societies? Why is
Uh,
competition often seen as important in today's society?
Competitions are often seen an important part of the today's society because I think this is the very basic nature of a human being that everyone wants more and more. Or I can say the lust of acquiring more and more is uh, engraved in the human nature. And just to fulfill this lust, everyone keeps himself in competition. Whatever a person has, he always wants to have more. So I think this is the basic thing that remain a person in competition every time. For example, if a person have some amount of money, he always wants to have more, and he keeps in this competition and just to leave behind his other competitors and to go forward just to earn more and more money and to just more respect and to just own different own possessions. I think the lust of having more and more materialistic things remains the person's in competition. In competition, and I think the competition in a society is important because it increases the lifestyle of the society, and it increase the standards of the life society, because everyone is still always working for the improvement and betterment, and when this improvement and betterment comes, ultimately the society will go to the upper steps.
Okay, so this is the end of today's test. So you have spoken very well, and your grip on fences was very good. I wondered that how you improved it in a day. And one thing that I noticed, which I could say the don't go in your favor, you spoke one sentence. I am going for a long time. When I was talking about some festival. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this is I am going for a long time. This is not a good expression. In English, they don't have
Okay.
this type of sentences. So
Okay.
you can say I have been going for a long time for a festival of
Okay.
this, this, that. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
this was and because in English we don't have this type of sentences. In Urdu we
Okay.
have. Okay.
Okay.
Normally we say हम काफी अच्छे से जाता रहा हूँ. हम ये नहीं कहते हैं काफी अच्छे से जा रहा हूँ. ये इंग्लिश में कोई सेंटेंस नहीं. Another thing that you
Okay.
have used the word any. Any is used is in a negative sense or in interrogative sentences. Okay, not
Okay.
in simple or positive sentences. So if
Mhm.
there is, when you say if there is any good circumstances or something like that, so
Mhm.
this is not very appropriate. You could say
Okay.
if there is some help, if there is some road, if there is some way, like this. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, so we use it as a not any, or when we are in a question, do you have any money? So like this. We don't in simple
Okay.
sense. If I have to say, normally I would say I have some money. I won't say I have any money. No, not like that. Okay. So
Okay.
any is used in negative or interrogation. It's not in
Mm-hmm.
present perfect. So these two things I noticed. So I thought
Okay.
that I should bring it to you. Okay? Otherwise, it
Okay.
is a very normal. I don't say this is wrong. I could easily understand what he said. And your
Mm-hmm.
fluency was very good. And handling of present participle was perfect. Vocabulary is very good. And the way you spoke, that's also very good. I wish you best of luck.
Okay.
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 So
Okay.
stay
Thank
there.
you.
Tomorrow, maybe I am here at the 12 o'clock. Chances that
Okay.
I go, or chances that I stay here. Because
We can, if you are busy at 12 o'clock, we can select some other time for that.
in the morning, before 12 o'clock, so at what time will you be available? 9 o'clock will be okay.
No, 9 o'clock is too early. I am in the office at that time,
Ah,
and so I cannot say that at what time I will be free. But I will try to make myself free after 9:30 because at that time I will be on the road, so I can manage to talk to you
no,
while driving.
don't talk to me while driving, okay? It's better talk to me in the office or at home. While you are driving, this is not very good. Okay.
Okay, then I will just text you
If
about the time.
there's another thing, if I miss my 12 o'clock test, so in the evening
Okay,
I will conduct a double test because you have good stamina and you can take for two tests. You don't have any problem. So if I
okay,
miss
okay,
see in the morning, so in the evening I will have double test. Okay,
okay,
like
okay,
this.
okay,
So
no
this is
problem.
the discussion.
Okay,
Okay, stay blessed.
okay,
Have a nice
fine.
night. Okay, good night.
Okay, Allah Hafiz,
Okay,
Allah
bye.
Hafiz.